Another thing, stencil, letting it dry is very important. This is shit I use. A lot of people keep asking me, so this lasts. If you let it dry for 10, 15 minutes, you can wipe it down, water, alcohol, green soap, it's gonna stay there unless you scrub it. So we're gonna let this dry for a little bit and then we'll jump back on it. What's good, my peoples? Mawlo from Mawlo One Inc. Just an artist, honestly. You can find me on IG, all social media platforms. Mawlo One NK.
What does Mawlo stand for?
My art will live on.
How did you come up with that?
We actually did a show. Ziggy actually came up with the name, but we actually did a show together, our first show, and I think it was Channel 10 or Channel 7. They wrote a report about us, and they had me listed as Mawlo, and then they had Ziggy as Ziggy Blaze. So since then, the name just stuck, and we just ran with it. One thing I did learn about tattooing though, steady consistency brings out smooth, like transitions from dark to light, or even just blocking in color. Like they'll teach you to put black in, you gotta do tight circles and all that, not necessarily. Just find the pace of your machine and your hand. And it's almost like painting. That's why I was like saying it's kind of natural for me. And work slow areas at a time. Don't try to do too much.
What's your technique when you start?
When I start?
What determines where you start on a tattoo?
It depends on a tattoo like this. I don't really know what I'm gonna do for the background. So I know I gotta blend this tattoo in with the older tattoo we did. So that's why I'm gonna start at first, because that's getting our feet wet. From there, we just build. It's just like painting. Like I keep referring to it because I'm gonna just let my mind go. Especially if I got like creative freedom, I ain't gonna block myself. I'm gonna just tattoo, and whatever comes, we gonna come. You see this tone? I don't know if you can see it here. It's lighter. So I'm coming from a dark tone coming here underneath it, so I can highlight this to be lighter. So I'm gonna transition this dark tone into this light tone with my 3-drop. Like I said, it's consistent line work, just steady hands back and forth. Find your pace. And just work small areas until you get to where you want to go. A lot of things I learned, like tattooing, is that people expect results off their first pass. Sometimes that's not always the case. Everybody's skin is different. Some people bleed, some people don't bleed. So sometimes you gotta give yourself that pass over 2 or 3 times. But if you just robbing their skin of like any type of comfort and you just digging into their skin, nah, you only got 1 pass, you know? So that's another thing you gotta pay attention to, like understanding what your machine is capable of, really paying attention to the skin itself. You gotta know how traumatized the skin looks before you can do any more, or if you can do any more.
Is your favorite type of tattoos to do ones where you have the creative freedom, or ones where people come already knowing definitively what they want?
Good question. Damn. You can't come. Yeah, you can't with no games today. A little bit of both, because like with this, because I know this is the subject, so everything around it I have to build off of. It's harder because I don't have like something to go off of, which gives me, it's more of a challenge. So I kind of thrive in those situations, opposed to you saying, okay, I want an African theme, I want a lion in the background, and it's I can be creative with how I set it up, but there's so much I can really do, you know?
Right.
So yeah, I would have to say like things like this, where it's just like, you just throw them in that water because you're being lazy. But yeah, just to have the creative freedom. Because the tattoo can go one way and then I'll see something different and then we'll put that in there. Of course, I'll ask the client first, like, how you feel about this before I do it. Unless they keep saying, oh, do you, and it's like,
Now, how do you deal with clients that get lots of tattoos but can't take pain. Say this was hurting me right now and I was just like jumping and moving. Does that frustrate you when you're doing a tattoo?
Yeah, it does, honestly. I tell a lot of people, honestly speaking, I care more about the art than I do about the skin itself. And because I care more about the art, I take care of the skin, so the art heals better. So if you're jumping, yeah, it's gonna be frustrating because for one, I can't do what I love to do, and on top of it, we're taking extra time for me to baby you a little bit. You know what you signed up for. But you gotta have some type of bedside manner at the end of the day. It is pain. Everybody pain tolerance isn't the same. And you just gotta give them grace at the end of the day. So as long as you're not like literally pulling your hand while I'm tattooing, we good. Like I've had somebody do that, and the only thing I can do is just look up like dumbfounded, like, okay. I'll try to make it work, but it's frustrating, but you just come with the territory. What is more frustrating is people that don't know what they want. You design something for them. They don't know what they want, keep in mind. So you design something for them based on what they think they want. And then they tell you, nah, I don't like that. It's not what I want.
Yeah.
But they don't know what they want.
Can see what
You don't know what you want. It's like asking a girl, are you hungry? Yeah. All right, what you want to eat? I don't know. Come on now.
Okay, chill on that first.
Just finna say it.
You're going a little too hard.
Come on now.
But it makes sense.
Yeah, it's like, come on. But once we get the ideal going, it depends. Like if your pain tolerance isn't as tolerable as other people, I'll try to like ease off the machine a little bit, or even I run it on the lowest setting, so I can't really cut it down. But I'll try my best to kind of accommodate for the pain. But there's only so much I can do. At the end of the day, it is a tattoo. We know what we signed up for.
Would you recommend this job to
Yeah.
anybody?
Hell yeah.
Highly recommend?
All day, every day. In the sense of, if you love what you do, like if you really like art, yes. But if you're just here for a paycheck, no, because you're gonna get paid, don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, it's a job.
Yeah.
It's a job at the end of the day, let's be real. And there's a lot of people like tattoo artists is like they're content with what they're doing now, which is fine, but there's always room to grow. So me personally, like, if you love art, yeah, go for it. Definitely. But if you're just looking to collect a paycheck, you're not gonna take the time to really learn.
What would you say is my first step into getting a tattoo artist?
Commit. Tell yourself you want to do it, and then go from there. Honestly, you can, I would say, start following some YouTube people based on the style of art you like. After that, get your machine. Get some fake skin, or even a close friend or somebody that trusts you, and actually practice. I would say use the fake skin first, so you can actually understand like depth and things of that sort. But once you get on the real skin, that's when you'll really understand like how the skin looks or reacts to the ink. Like I was saying, like when it's too swollen, too traumatized, that you can't go back over it. But YouTube for sure. Find a shop if you can, because it's always good to learn from other people, like just watching it, getting in there, asking personal questions. But it's not necessary. Honestly, just learn how to use the tool. And then from there, everything will come. But anybody can be a tattoo artist though.
I agree.
Think about it.
I don't agree.
So do you need like steady hands? Like, you know how barbers be like, you need steady hands, or like, is there anything you need to?
But that'll come with it.
So that's something you could just practice on?
That'll
Okay.
come with it. Because even when I started painting, it was like, my hands would shake here. I didn't know how to hold the brush to make the brush stay. Even still today, sometimes my hand shakes, but it's just lock it in. Like you playing Call of Duty when you sniper, so you gotta hit the little analog, so you know what I'm saying? So it's natural because we move, but it'll come with it. You'll understand how to work around it sometimes. Like with me personally, because I use a lot of shaders, I don't really have to have the steadiest hands of them all, because it's shaders. Like I don't have to have a sharp line. It's always soft lines. So, but regarding with tattoo, it's the easiest thing ever. All you gotta do is print a picture. Really, trace that picture. and then put the tones where the picture, you know what I'm saying? Like you have to really like know what you're doing, but anybody can be a tattoo artist. Like to be a tattoo artist is the easiest thing in the world now. But to really take it to another level, yeah, it comes with a lot of artistry. Gotta know what you're doing.
What was the hardest part of your journey?
Getting it started, really and truly. Like getting somebody to actually apprentice me, my license. Other than that, once I was in the shop, honestly, I told them boys straight up, like, listen, this is what I want to do and what I was interested in. Once I started, that was it. Nobody could hold me back, honestly. All I needed was my license.
When you told your family and friends that you was finna start tattooing, how was their reaction? Like, did they think you was crazy, or did they just know, like?
I didn't tell nobody. Honestly, I didn't tell nobody. Did I tell you? I told Brittany. Brittany has to know everything. But I honestly, for like my dogs, I didn't tell them, I don't think. I just remember sending a picture of like this leg as I done it. And then one of them was like, yeah, bruh, this your calling. I think it was CJ that actually said it. And then from there, that's how I ended up finding the shop. A couple years later.
Rest is history.
Rest is history.
So what's the best advice you got to tell somebody who's, you feel me, about to start, but don't have the confidence to actually get up and start?
Just start. Honestly, like I always tell people, like the hardest thing to do is to start something. But once you start something, problems come up, solutions is naturally the next step. So let's say the problem, like you said, is getting clients. You gotta figure a way how to brand yourself, whether it's to friends, families, do some free tattoos. Get your name out there, show people what you can do. Like, just because you ain't getting paid now, that doesn't necessarily mean you ain't getting paid. And a lot of people can't understand that. Like, you can do a tattoo for your friend, your mother, your sister, your brother, and then they somewhere, somebody see it, like Brittany just now. Somebody just seen her tattoo or was asking her where she getting tattooed, and they follow me on Instagram. So, just put yourself out there. Like, don't be afraid to just say, all right, I'm gonna do this for free, but understand it's gonna pay off in the background. Like, it's gonna come back. And a lot of people don't wanna do that though. I didn't wanna do it my damn self. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't wanna do it, I ain't gonna lie. Cause we feel like we shouldn't have to.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that's entitlement.
Yeah.
You have to. You have to. And it's a part of the journey at the end of the day. You have to give yourself that time to really say, all right, nobody starts off from, you know?
Right.
Give yourself that necessary time.
As a business owner, what would you say is more important? Marketing or actual skills?
Yeah, I gotta think about that, because if you got the necessary, like let's say my tattoos is smacking. Every tattoo I do, it's like, yo, it's on point, there's no flaws. It's gonna market itself. Once I post it on Instagram, people gonna share it and move it from there. But if I'm marketing a product that has no value, what's the point of marketing it? It has no value. So that's a tough one, brother. I don't know. I do a lot of paid marketing now, more than I did like last year, over self. But both of them, honestly, like I walk around with flyers. Like just for the show itself coming up, I walk around with flyers. If I'm inside like a crowded area, oh, you may get an airdrop from me. You accept it? Hey, for real, that's free commercial.
What do you think has been more lucrative? Paid marketing or word of mouth?
Word of mouth, definitely. Because it's usually like a in-person encounter. That people, like somebody talking to Brittany right now, and then they talking to her about the tattoo, or somebody talking to me and I pull up my Instagram and I show them what I'm, you know, like the graphic designs, the tattoos, everything. So definitely word of mouth works better for me.
Any advice on any paid marketing that you did that you feel me you would like to share that was the most effective for you?
I tend to use like the Instagram, things like that.
Okay.
However, I realized that if you use Instagram, which doesn't make no sense because they're both Facebook, but if you use Instagram, it's more intimate to the followers that you have now. But if you use Facebook, it's more broadened. Instagram is like, you're gonna get other random ass people, but you're gonna get more so people like your current followers, which is what they ask you for. And, you know, when you setting the algorithm things, that's what they say. So can't be mad at it.
How you feel like about tattoo reality shows like the Black Ink crew and stuff like that way with the smile? How do you feel about like shows like that? Would you ever do something like that? Like,
hell yeah.
do you feel like they craft serious, or it's more like entertainment for them?
It's more entertainment for them. They getting paid regardless,
Yeah.
whether they do a tattoo or not. I'll be on that shit marketing my business. So it all depends on what you want to do. But hell yeah, I'll be on that shit quick o'clock. I ain't fighting nobody though. Like, I ain't doing all that crazy.
You don't get one season out of you. That's the thing with those shows. Like, it's not about the artistry, it's about the drama. So even if you up there quiet doing your shit, the ratings gonna be bad. They not gonna want you. Like, it's all else about drama.
You gotta be the fan favorite.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the fan favorite because I ain't gonna be into that shit.
Like, man, that boy always in the corner chilling. Boy, just be cool.
You feel me? Like,
do you got anything on your checklist that you still haven't checked off as far as tattooing? What you want to tattoo, or like a goal that you haven't, a couple goals that you haven't reached yet that you plan on taking down?
Yeah, definitely. I want to shop. Like I said, I want to shop. I feel like that 50% shit is just fucking absurd, dog. Like, come on, bro. 50%.
You gotta let them know what it is, you feel me, just in case that.
Like, no lie, my goal really and truly is to open a shop and charge really a lesser percentage. Just off the strength of, I understand how it was starting, so I can just imagine how somebody else is doing, you know? But that is one of the goals that I want to do, open my own shop. As far as tattooing, then I have, like I said, I want to sculpture. I want to just brand off into the art sector itself.
What would you say your number one goal right now?
Shop.
Shop.
Yeah. Number one goal right now is a shop because there's so much I can do with a shop. Like, it ties into everything right now.
Is Miami your like set place that you want to do tattooing, or like do you plan on like probably want to go to LA, do tattoos, New York, you feel me? Is there any other set place?
Honestly, I want to go to Houston. That is another goal, but gotta shut up shop at the crib first. Okay. But yeah, Houston, for some reason, that's the goal right now. Like that's why I feel like I'm being drawn to is Houston. I have no reason, I have no understanding of why as of yet, because I haven't been to Houston, but that's where we headed, bro.
So would you get into franchising, or would you always have to be at your tattoo shop overlooking your, you feel me, your employees' work because your name is attached to it?
In a franchise in the sense of like a McDonald's?
Yeah, because like, all right, you from Miami, but you could be living in Miami and have a tattoo shop in Houston, or you could have a, like, even I think the Black Ink crew did that too, right? They had Chicago, LA, you feel me? They had different places.
Yeah, that's what I want to do, have a shop like down here. Let's say I go to Houston, like I really go to Houston, life takes me there. I want to be able to have a shop in both areas. Miami for sure, because that's home, you feel me, at the end of the day. I want to be able to travel as well, so. For franchising, like, I don't know, bro. I don't know if I can just.
Cause that's a big, you feel me?
Yeah,
like that's your
like,
name attached to
that's
it.
what I'm
So if
saying,
they're in the
like,
shop bullshitting and not doing the right thing and not going about your principles, then
That's
that
what I'm
kind of
saying.
gonna fuck everything up.
Yeah, and regarding that, I can't really control it to a certain extent. I don't know. No, I don't think I would do that. Cause, bro, niggas gonna be niggas, bro.
Yep. Oh
At the end
yeah.
of the day. Yeah, once you locked in, you can't really do a damn thing, bro. And it's attached to your name, like you said, bro.
I've seen like a lot of people talking down here about how it's like a crabs in a barrel mentality. Do you feel like with your tattooing it's been like that for you? Or do you feel like people have down here have supported you without hating you?
That's a good question.
People have actually supported me. Yeah, people support me. No ifs, ands, or buts. I appreciate the support I've gotten. Honestly, from day one, since I've come down here, since doing small little palm-sized tattoos, to now I'm only doing sleeves. So that's a year time. At the shop, I was at the shop. It took me. I was still doing palm-sized tattoo 2-3 years in. And it's like, nah, that's not it. So yeah, the support level is definitely felt appreciated, and it is there. Even especially for the last show, like people came out for the last show, showed out. We had a great time.
Is it support from people in the same field as you?
Huh? That's a question. That's why I thought you was asking at first when you said crabs in a barrel. There is some people that does support me. Yeah, I won't lie. I don't have anybody like have any malice towards me that I know of, at least. Like I've had a couple people reach out to me. They wanted me to work in their shop. I have people commented, it's like saying like, that's good work. I see the elevation, things of that sort. But yeah, I don't think anybody has any like malice towards me. But at the end of the day, if they do, it's on you. Like, I'm just tuning my craft, dog.
How do you feel about people stealing your work?
You seen that? You seen that?
Yeah.
Oh man, that I'm not even gonna lie. When I seen it, I wasn't upset. I had no like negativity towards it. Like in my mind, I started smiling actually. And I'm just like
hold on, I'm getting somewhere.
Yeah, like
I'm really touching these levels.
yeah, like real shit. Like, cause if it was trash, they wouldn't have stolen.
Facts.
So the fact that they stole it, that says something inside. Like, I won't steal no trash work.
Facts.
And it's the way I found out brings me back to the support level. It was a client. Well, actually, it was a tattoo artist I used to work with at the other shop. She wrote me and she was like, "Hey, isn't this your work?" And I'm like, "Yeah, why?" And I'm not paying attention because I be doing a million and one things, but she's like, "Somebody else posted it." I was like, "Huh?" I look, somebody else posting that shit. Everybody started, when I posted on my IG, like everybody started reaching out to him like, "Yo, you tripping, you stealing the man work." Like, so yeah, the support level definitely there. As for how do I feel about somebody stealing my tattoo, it's wrong at the end of the day because people are marketing questioning again. They're coming coming to you because of what they think you can do. So you're pitching the idea that you're this artist, but when they come to you, are they gonna get that work?
Facts. So
in that aspect, yeah, it's wrong, but as for like publicity, still that shit. I know I'm doing something right. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I know I'm doing something right if you steal it. I was a little proud of myself. Like, what else can I be? Like, for real.
Imitation the best form of flattery.
Hey, listen, I ain't even gonna hold you. I was just like, all right, we getting somewhere.
At the stage you're at now, do you want to go to other artists to get that?
On me?
Yes.
Yeah, I want my back done. I want my back done, but I don't want to get more tattoos. So when I decide, or if I decide, all right, I'm gonna move forward with my back, yeah, I'm going to a tattoo artist. But if it was something like my leg I wanted to do, I'll do it myself. Ain't going to nobody.
Big question, you got a tattoo artist in mind?
Yeah, honestly, I want something. I spoke to Real about it like years ago before he kind of retired. But since I started my journey, I've located this dude named Oliver. I think his name is Oliver Reyes. No, it's not Reyes. It's Oliver something. That's who I learned tattoo from Instagram. I mean, YouTube, yeah. I'll fly to UK for that boy to ink me up. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Jeez.
Yeah, if you see me with another tattoo, my dog gonna got me right, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I done took that trip. Nah, that boy beast, bro. Like a lot of shit that I learned, that boy taught me without even knowing me. Yeah, like he do like free game shit on YouTube, so that's why I respect him too. Like same shit like you was asking me, the game hard and is it easy? Like it's hard out here for a tattoo artist, dog. So people like him that's just on YouTube giving the game away, actually taking time, you gotta respect that type of shit. All day.
Would you ever get tattooed by an AI robot?
Nah, bro.
You know they coming, bro. It's AI robots for everything. It's AI robots for YouTube videos, for writing a book, for driving trucks. They have AI robots for damn near everything, so.
AI robot, bro, that's crazy.
They're gonna have AI robots for tattooing pretty soon.
Would you get a tattoo?
From an AI robot?
Uh-huh.
He gonna get a tattoo from
Just
AI
to say,
robot.
if I look just to say he did.
I can't say I would, like, bro, everybody, I'm not gonna be the experiment. Like, you feel me? I gotta see everybody else going, like, doing some good at, okay, maybe I should try it, but I ain't first in line. Hell no. You feel me? Like,
That's what I'm saying, first in line. Yeah, I don't think I can deal with that type of shit. That's sick. I like artist point of view, bro. There's no creativity there, really and truly.
True. You got to know exactly what you want and.
Yeah, like he's just gonna do exactly like he's gonna look at this picture and he's gonna do exactly these pictures down to the T. It's gonna be some fire ass work. Don't get me wrong. So if you want like portraits, yeah, all day. But in the sense of saying, I want you to freehand something or freestyle something, I don't think an AI is you.
Not even in the sense of that too. In the sense of people come and get tattoos for a vibe, right? Like. I know a lot of people say, you know, they get tattoos because it's just helping the pain that they're in, right? They get tattoos to take away from the pain, right? But people come, they talk, they vibe. Like, you're not gonna get that same experience with an AI robot.
Facts.
Like, we gonna come in here, we gonna spark it, we gonna chat, right? Every time we gonna listen to music. Like, it's a different experience than just going, sitting there, being quiet. Like, I'm not gonna feel relaxed at all. They're gonna be stressed looking at their work like, is they really doing it? Hey, it's even in that sense. I wouldn't want that.
Yeah, what the fuck he gonna talk to you about?
We ain't talking about nothing.
That's a boring ass session.
Exactly.
I ain't gonna lie, I talk to all my clients. I don't care what you got going on, you come in here, you finna talk.
So have you always been a social person, or getting into tattooing made you become like a very sociable person?
Nah, I haven't been social at all. I'm still not that social, bro. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, but tattooing has helped because it's more like direct. Like, I can't sit in front of you for 4 hours and not say shit. You feel me? I could. That's like some weird shit. Like,
but that shit would be mad weird.
Yeah.
Mad awkward.
Yeah, so I try to have conversations, especially with like the art, it is easier. It's like an icebreaker.
Have you ever built a relationship with a client, like a person you never met before, like, yo, this is my actual friend now?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, yeah. There was one girl that she never had no tattoos. I came down here, she ended up getting a sleeve. I tell you about her all the time. Me and her cool as shit now. Yeah, because some days you'll come in here and it's a tattoo. So you already know you're gonna be a little angry. It's a tattoo, you're getting hurt. But some days you come in here and some people just wanna be grumpy, bro.
Yeah, okay.
You're not gonna ruin my day like that. I'm sorry. Like, we gonna put some music on, we gonna vibe, we gonna figure something out, but you gonna vibe, you know? Life ain't supposed to be all grumpy and just unpleasing.
Like,
How would you feel about mentorship?
In the sense of
18, 19-year-old kid come up to you like, you know, I don't want to go to college, that's not my thing, I want to be a tattoo artist, but I need a mentor. Do you feel like you're at that stage?
to mentor somebody?
Yeah.
Like apprentice them, teach them the game?
Mentor and apprentice, totally different.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
A mentor, like a complete mentor. Obviously, it would kind of be an apprenticeship because of the tattoo, but just helping them navigate the tattoo world, their world.
Life in total.
Yeah, like
okay.
A complete mentor.
Yeah, but I don't think I want to take those type of responsibilities.
I just would say, do you got enough time to do that right now?
Yeah, that's what
And
I'm
I don't
saying.
think they're ready.
Nah, at all.
Is what I would mean by that. Like, I don't necessarily view being a bad mentor, but I mean, like, if you can't commit to mentoring someone, you're not ready.
Yeah, so yeah, you're right. I'm damn sure not ready.
Commitment. It's like having another child for real. Like,
For
a child in general, if you don't have one, but
Nah, real shit. Cause you gotta make sure these people mentally stable. You gotta kind of track their finance a little bit. Like, you become everything for them.
Yeah, for real.
Exactly.
Nah. But then again, it'll kind of be easy if, like, not necessarily, but if it's like a apprentice and they're with me all the time, it'll kind of be a little bit easier to manage because you see the day in and day out. Like, you see what I'm doing, you see, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going out to parties and shit like that. I'm in the shop, I'm grinding, I'm painting, I'm finding ways to market, I'm trying to elevate the business itself. So I think it'll be a bit easier for me to do it. But at the same time, I don't want to take up those responsibilities, but like, that's like having a child for real, like. But yeah, apprentice, I'll definitely take on apprentice, but not like.
So what would you tell your 18-year-old, 19-year-old self to not do while you went on this journey? Or what's some stuff you wish you didn't have to go through if you had a mentor who told you not to do it?
Focus more on the business aspect of it.
That's real.
Because that was the most, like, me now talking to 18-year-old me. Yeah?
Yeah.
And me now talking to 18-year-old me, I'll tell them straight up, I'll be like, listen, we've never had problems with girls. That has always been a distraction. The business has always been the obstacle in our way. Focus more so on the business over than the life of like having a companion or just, you know, dealing with girls at the time. Like,
how do you feel like that shaped you though? Like having companions throughout the years, how do you feel like that shaped your art? Do you feel like that motivated your art in some ways? Or do you feel like it's hurt your art in some ways?
looking back at it, I feel like honestly, I'm better off when I'm like single, because I only focus on me. And when I focus on me, it's more so like the business, because that's the only thing I focus on. But dealing with somebody, you gotta make sure that person's content. You gotta make sure y'all are good as a whole. Everything you do is like even with me tattooing. I tattoo girls in weird places, so dealing with somebody and then I have to explain my tattoo or why am I doing this, or sometimes it's like, I don't wanna deal with that shit. But it's just understanding like it's just not you. Everything you do, you gotta think, okay, how does this affect the other person? And sometimes it hinders you.
Can you talk to like a woke person?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that actually.
Okay.
A person that's like, all right, so it's different type of wokes, just like a person that go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know how to put it. Yeah.
Like,
that's how I'm kind of going.
Woke bitches that just
That be
every
tripping.
thing is some woke shit. Like you get up, you brush your teeth throughout, or like you get up, you brush your teeth before you make the bed. Like
Hold on, that's fluoride in that toothpaste?
like
That's clogging your third eye.
Yeah. G
that's
shit
totally
though.
woke, bro.
Yeah, when they too crazy into it, nah. Like, but if you could have sound conversation, like intellectual conversation, yeah, that's me all day.
Okay.
Talk about anything type shit. I ain't gonna lie, like one of the questions I always talk to people about is, if you was a star, which star would you be? The brightest star, the furthest star, or just the star that's like just right there, but it's not as bright. It's right in your face. It's the closest one, but it's not as bright.
That's a great ass question.
Right, I don't even have an answer.
What's a regular workday schedule for you when you working?
It depends, honestly. I usually try to take like one tattoo a day. That way I can just focus on the tattoo. But right now, like for the show, I'm painting, so I'm doing like 12 hours, honestly. Working around, tattooing, work, just trying to get shit done.
What's the longest session you ever had up to date?
For tattooing? When we first started, we did this, what it took, like, I was like,
It took a minute.
10-hour session?
Yeah, it was like 10 hours.
From like 9 to like 6 a.m. Yeah, we was in here. Police going crazy outside. Everything.
And that shit was a wild day.
Yeah.
Definitely your audience.
What's your favorite part about this process, and what's the part you hate the most?
My favorite part is trying to get the peel. This is the part I hate the most. This shit stains everything. It doesn't come off. It's the most annoying thing ever. But other than that, the peel itself is just dope. Let's see if we can get a good peel today. How you feel about the piece?
Nah,
Tell
it's
the
fire.
people. Yeah.
Shit fire. Also done by the same person?
The before and after. Look at the difference though. What, 2 weeks apart? No, month apart?
Probably like a month apart.
Nah, it's 5 hours.
Month apart. Hey.
Probably like maybe like a month apart.
Yeah, we going in now. Ain't no more games, G shit. No liners, straight shading needles. Soft nice, smooth transitions, realism. Anything else, book another artist, honestly. I want to do certain styles of work at this point in life, and this is what I want to do. Anything outside of this, if it's not artful, I don't want to do it, honestly.